What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and I could have chosen a better place for this intro that wasn't laggy as hell. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet, the Indigo Disc. Last time, we got started on part 2 of the DLC, officially made our way on over to the Blueberry Academy, and was acquainted with a few of the staff and students here. We then went on a mission to try to get a full team of Pokemon, and managed to capture 4 additional party members. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in post-editing, but in case I somehow forgot, I did go and look to see if, well, not really if those star Pokemon were available, but when they would be available. And thankfully, it doesn't really take too long to at least get the prerequisites to do that. So we're just going to have to hold off on getting our last party member for the time being. In this episode, we are going to head on over to the lesson that we're supposed to be doing before we got distracted in trying to catch our team. So we do have a little catching up to do. I think I might want to keep these Pokemon a little bit lower. I guess it depends on the team that we see in the class coming up. So if all the trainers are around level 70, then I can probably boost everyone up to 70. In the meantime, I think I could probably get away with just bringing up some of them just to level 67. Matching Cortez probably wouldn't be too bad. Alright, but let's go ahead and check everyone. I already checked the La Rochelle, but I'd like to check her again. So yeah, up special defense minus regular defense. That is not really all that good. Oh, there was something that I wanted to do in the meantime. But I'll go ahead and check everyone's things first before I do that. Next is Cortez. Cortez's Terror type is Dark. Plus attack minus special defense. I don't think that's too bad. A plus in speed wouldn't be bad either, but honestly, that already has a good nature. Nose Crunch, High Jump Kick, Focus Punch, and Head Smash. Out of curiosity's sake. Oh no, Focus Punch. Oh no. Yeah, no. No, Focus Punch sucks. And then Head Smash, which I'm also heavy recoil, heavy power, but no stab, and 80 accuracy. It doesn't really sit well with me. I can live with 90 for High Jump Kick, but I'd like to have a more reliable fighting type move. Let's see, Swagger, Brick Break. Well, there you go. Scary Face, Beat Up. The more party Pokemon, the greater number of attacks. Ooh, that's not bad. Torment, Facade, Sand Attack, Headbutt, Payback, Leer, and Low Kick. Okay, Brick Break is an absolute must. We are definitely getting rid of Focus Punch for that. And while I would like a bit more in terms of type coverage, Beat Up is honestly not too bad. I'm not sure if Beat Up requires the Pokemon to not be fainted for it to work, but honestly, I'm kind of fine with it regardless. Alright, so next is Duraludon. Okay. We gotta change that. Well, it looks to be a special attacker. Doubles the Pokemon's weight. If we can find moves that benefit for a larger weight, we're definitely going to want to teach it. I think a nature that either increases its special attack or its physical defense. Honestly, lowering that special defense, or actually just one that still lowers attack would probably be fine. So let's see. So we have Focus Energy, Dragon Claw, Flash Cannon, and Metal Burst. These retaliates with much greater force against the opponent that last inflicted damage on it. Okay. So that's what it was continuing to try to do before. Those moves aren't really super great. And it does have a Steel Terra typing, which is interesting. Iron Defense, Dragon Tail, Breaking Swipe. User swings its tail wildly. It also lowers their attack stats. Attack stats! So, does it hit both Pokemon? In a double battle? That honestly sounds pretty good. Metal Sound, Hone Claws, Rock Smash, Leer, and Metal Claw. For being a special attacker, it really doesn't know that many special attacks. I think we're definitely going to need to try to teach it some TMs. And then finally, Slowpoke. Oh boy, Slowpoke. Okay. So, minus special attack plus special defense. We are definitely changing that. Psychic, Psych Up, Rain Dance, and Heal Pulse. Okay, not too bad. Psych Up is pretty much useless, especially with a Pokemon as slow as Slowpoke. User emits a healing pulse that restores the target's HP by up to half. Okay. So, that's good for either healing itself if it needs to, or an ally for a double battle. Psychic is already really good. Let's see. What does it have? Slack Off, which is the same thing as Heal Pulse, but only targets itself. Surf. Amnesia, Zen Headbutt, Water Pulse, Disable, Confusion, Yawn, Acid, Growl, Tackle, and Curse. Okay. Trying to think what exactly would be good to teach it. Surf is honestly pretty good. Even though the problem is that I don't get stabbed with that. Galarian Slowpoke isn't a water type. So that's not going to benefit a whole lot. But presuming that I don't get any water types, let's go ahead and get rid of Psych Up for that. Now, the big problem is that Slowpoke isn't going to be super helpful. I never played the DLC for Sword and Shield, so I had no idea how Slowpoke evolved. And I did know that Duraludon does evolve. So I did look up what exactly was the evolution criteria. Galarian Slowpoke needs specific items for either Slowbro or Slowking. I didn't look into too much details on where I could find them, just so that way it would still be more of like a mystery sort of thing in trying to discover it. So we'll just kind of look around for that. But those are two specific items. I also know that I want to get a Slowking, not a Slowbro. Galarian Slowbro is just middling in stats, and it's not really good. Galarian Slowking has good special attack and pretty good special defense, too. So, and it's decently bulky. It's a good special defensive wall. So I'd rather have that. And then Duraludon for the item, I think you can buy it somewhere. Again, didn't really look into details on how exactly I get it, but there is a specific item. Okay, and Scrappy and Rhyhorn aren't really going to be too much to really do anything with that. So, let me go ahead and, first off, let me go and get some items. I guess while we're here, let's see. So, with Grimmsnarl, yeah, special attack, special defense, regular everything except physical attack. That I remember. Okay, La Rochelle. Very good HP and speed and special attack. Oh god, it's awful. That is very awful for a Rhyhorn. Oh boy. Okay. Scraggy. Pretty good special defense and speed. Speed is at least good. Everything else is just decent, which is not the best. Duraludon. Special attack is good. Physical defense is very good. Well, at least it's better. And HP. So, decently bulky. Not too bad. And Slowpoke. Why is it all speed? Why is it that my slowest Pokemon have good speed? They don't get good speed regardless. Good HP, which is good. Good special defense, which is alright. Just because I want to turn into a Slowking. Everything else is just kind of middling. Oh boy. Okay. Well, These aren't really the best things, but at the very least, you know what? I think we still have a pretty good setup for this team, especially with the type diversity. So I'm still fine. Okay, so I think I know what I want to do. So I already gave all of these Pokemon their items. So La Rochelle has Soft Sand, Cortez has the Razor Fang to inflict a bunch of flinches. Ephraim has the Eviolite that is going to be temporary. So because I can't trade, so La Rochelle is only ever going to be a Rhydon. Once Ephraim evolves, I'm giving the Eviolite to La Rochelle. And we'll just go from there. And then Adeline, just gave it a Chesto Berry. I didn't really have anything else. And unfortunately, in terms of natures, I don't have that many good mints left. There's really not a whole lot that I could do. And only Scrafty was really the only one that I didn't feel the need to really want to change its nature. La Rochelle, Ephraim, and Adeline, I all want to, but I only really have one good nature for them, and even then it's not the best. Mostly it's just because I'm lacking special attack, and I don't want defense to suffer, especially for Ephraim. So hopefully we'll find some more mints while we're just kind of out and exploring, but for right now we're gonna go ahead and give La Rochelle the relaxed mint. So that increases its physical defense and lowers its speed, which should be perfectly fine. Okay, so now, let's go ahead and give these Pokemon some candy. Okay, so we'll go with 5. There we go. Horn Drill. Ooh. Do I dare try to do a one-hit KO move? Honestly, nah. As cool as it would be, well, actually, I'm probably not really going to be using Takedown, if I'm being completely honest. So you know what? Sure. We can do a Hail Mary play. We also get a chance to evolve it. Alright, so now we have a Rhydon. Rhydon, the drill Pokemon. The horn of a Rhydon is powerful enough to crush raw diamonds. These Pokemon polish their horns by bashing them together. And it's trying to learn Hammer Arm again. No. Okay, so let's go ahead. We will give it 5 more. See how well that goes. Okay, we'll give it 3 more. Okay, perfect. 67 is what I'm aiming for. Then we'll give 1 large candy to Slowpoke. And we'll give it 2 mediums. There we go. And then for Duraludon, 5. Hyper Beam? Well, you know what? It does have a good special attack. And that was something that I didn't consider trying to do was TMs. I probably should have. We'll get rid of Focus Energy. I really don't think just trying to up our crit chance is going to be that helpful in the long run. Although, granted, double battles, so you know what? I might come to regret that decision. Okay, so now every Pokemon is up to at least level 67. Now, I'm going to take another quick detour and see about moves. I think most specifically, it's just Duraludon that I want. Everyone else is alright for the time being. So I think I'm going to see what I can do for Ephraim. Try to give it some more special attacking moves. So, let me take a look at my TMs real fast. Okay, so I've got 2 moves that I definitely want to teach Ephraim. There were a few others that were tempting, like Draco Meteor. But I think these 2 are going to be good for different reasons. So first is Dragon Pulse. Not Grimmsnarl. Ah! Okay, so Dragon Pulse is just going to be better than Dragon Claw. It does the same thing, except it's a special attack as opposed to a physical attack. So I am perfectly okay with just substituting that out. And then the last is Heavy Slam. So Heavy Slam is the only move that I really have that really is impacted by the user's weight. And at least that's the only thing that Duraludon can actually learn. So the more that the user outweighs the target, the greater the power. And because of its ability, its weight is technically doubled. Which is going to be a double-edged sword when it comes to things like, say, low kick. That's going to suck a lot. But I think what I will do is replace... I think I'll replace Metal Burst. Metal Burst is also a physical attack, and is more so just a retaliation move. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that. I am tempted to get rid of a move for Thunderbolt, because Duraludon can learn Thunderbolt, and it is a special attacker. So for coverage sake, that might not be a bad idea. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that for now. In the meantime, I have spent about 25 minutes just going over all of the different things. And realistically, we have other Pokemon that we can fight, so that way we can add them to the Pokedex. In fact, there are a lot of Pokemon that we need to fight and add them to the Pokedex. So that is definitely going to be something that we want to try to do. We don't have Alola, I don't believe we have Seadra or Horsey, so we'll definitely want to be back to try to just put things in the Pokedex. That way we have something going on for a lot of our, exploration. At the very least, we already have access to pretty much the entire area, so that's nice. But if we do want to try to get a starter, then we're going to want to kind of make haste with the main story for a bit. I'm also going to want to try to hold off on, at the very least, Cortez for a little bit until it evolves. Okay, so yeah, I want to head east-southeast. Yeah, I'm going to want Cortez until it evolves. The problem with Slowpoke is that it's not going to be helpful until it evolves. And that may take a while, because I know I need specific items. I don't really know where to go for them. I didn't really look into that much detail. I did see that it's in the, I believe it's in the coastal biome. So it is somewhere around here. I don't know exactly where, just that it's somewhere around here. Okay, now, is that where the class is? No, the class is a little bit northeast from here. Okay. Not too bad. We can just run up there real fast. Honestly, let's go ahead and have Ephraim and La Rochelle there. The greatest of support partners. Okay, so here is the class. Oh, Destro! You don't have any trouble finding the place? It was fine. I'm so glad to hear it. Alola, everybody! Shall we get started? Looks like we have a new face here with us today. I'm sure you're all enjoying the tropical climb we've recreated here at the coastal biome. But remember, it's really for the many Pokemon you'll find living here, adapted for such weather. One such species has even grown exponentially larger than it might in other regions, thanks to all the light it's exposed to here. That's right! Certain species of Pokemon can have completely different appearances, depending on the region. We call this variation a regional form. And that brings us to today's task. I'd like each of you to catch one of these Pokemon, specifically an Alolan form Pokemon. When you've got one, come and report it to me. Now get catching. Many of our classes here at Blueberry Academy are practical ones like this. So off you go. Don't overthink it and just do your best for this first class. Okay, well, I mean, there was a bunch of Alola and Exeggutor that were not too far away. Admittedly, what is all in the vending machines? Let's see, fresh water. So just generic Pokemart stuff. Pokemart stuff as well as sandwich stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. Okay, well, I'm just gonna grab quite a few quick balls. Just so that way we have that. Okay, we have a Comfey right there. Honestly, it might not be a bad idea to just try and talk to a bunch of NPCs. Then again, this is a classroom. I don't think the person we need to for Slowpoke is going to be super helpful. Although I guess in the meantime... Wait. Oh, it's an Esper! I really do like Esper. They're so cute. Oh no, light screen! Oh no! The trainer disappeared again and now there's a floating Pokeball! Alright, at this point we also just need to add a bunch of Pokemon to the Pokedex. But you know what? Battles might not be a bad way to also get Pokedex entries. Plus, there are a ton of trainers out here anyway, so it's not a bad idea to just train. Okay, Grimer and Diglett. Level 74! For trainers? Just a random trainer here. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Stone Edge on Grimer. Actually, hold on. We did Earthquake. Yeah, Earthquake would be super effective on myself, so that would be an awful move. Now, we'll use Stone Edge on Grimer, and we'll use Dragon Pulse on... Diglett is Crown Steel. Let's just focus fire on Grimer. Thankfully, these are pre-evolved Pokemon, so they're not going to be too big of a deal. Granted, Duraludon is also an unevolved Pokemon, so there's that. Let's go ahead, we'll use Stone Edge on Grimer, and we'll try another Dragon Pulse. You know, Dragon Pulse on it too. It should at least get rid of Grimer, if nothing else. Okay. And Stone Edge on Diglett, which, yeah, Ground Steel. Oh, and Alola and Exeggutor! Okay, well, the good news is that it's a Dragon type. So let's go ahead. I'm honestly gonna switch out La Rochelle, so that way it continues to get experience. Let's go ahead and... Jeez. Not really super great. Let's switch to Grimmsnarl. And then let's use Dragon Pulse on Exeggutor. I might just want to put in a few more candies. I wasn't sure, like, if trainers would need to be that much, considering how much of the disparity there was between the wild Pokemon. But no, 70 should probably be where all of my Pokemon are at. I think that's a pretty good place to be. Okay, so Grimmsnarl, let's go ahead and use Reflect. And Ephraim can take out the Exeggutor. Reflect will help out against the Diglett. Perfect, that's exactly what I figured. At the very least, that is also good to know that Grimmsnarl is faster. Okay, so Grimmsnarl can use Spirit Break. And Ephraim... I guess we can try a heavy slam. Oh, great, of course. Of course. Why would I expect anything different? Oh, that also means that we have a speed tie. Ah, crap. Okay. Not really a whole lot that I can do about that. Oh, but since it's a speed tie, oh, this is even worse. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Heavy slam. Yeah, not very effective. That really did a lot. Then again, Digletts are not really all that heavy. Okay. So, good look at a bunch of Alolan forms. I definitely want to heal up. Honestly, I kind of want to give candies. I'm honestly kind of good with not giving candies as well. Just so that way I kind of start things off at a little bit of a disadvantage and really do need to focus on, like, filling out the Pokedex, finding a bunch of wild Pokemon, and just doing that. Let's see, that's a Comfey. Ooh, an Alolan Grimer. Ah, figure off! Okay, this will work. We do need to catch it for the class. Let's go ahead and throw us a Quick Ball. Good thing I bought a bunch of these. And we're done. Alright, so this is again an unusable Pokemon, but we do need it for our current objective. Grimer, the sludge Pokemon. They store their toxins inside their body, so unlike Grimer from other regions, they don't smell bad, even up close. Alright, no nickname. It'll be in the party just until the end of the lesson. Honestly, I do like Alolan Grimer. It is a very nice and bulky Pokemon. So, it works very well for what it does. And since it also has some pretty decent attacking power as well, like, it's honestly a pretty solid Pokemon. Did you manage to catch an Alolan form Pokemon for me? Sure did. Oh, I probably could have just put it away. Whatever. It's fine. That's one, alright. You have, without a doubt, got yourself an Alolan Grimer. See, Grimer were brought over to Alola to solve the garbage disposal problems there. Over time, the Grimer ended up in this form. Wait, Destro, you already finished the assignment? It was easy. So battling isn't your only talent then. You've got a knack for catching Pokemon too. It's easy to see how high level the students must be at Naranja Academy. Alright everyone, gather around. We're all out of time for today, so that'll have to be it for this class session. If you didn't manage to catch a Pokemon in time, that'll be your homework to complete before our next session. Class dismissed. Man, really? Guess I'm stuck with homework. So, Destro, what'd you think of your first Blueberry class? I've caught a ton of Pokemon before. That was easy. My word. So the classes at your academy are even more demanding? I wouldn't say that. Oh, I was supposed to go make an appearance at the club room. Shoot! I'm afraid this will have to be the end of our little tour, but let me leave you with one more tip. Here at Blueberry, we have lots of extracurricular tasks you can do called Blueberry Quests, or just BBQs for short. They're sort of like missions that the school assigns to students out and about in the terrarium. You might be asked to have your Pokemon do some auto battles, or catch specific Pokemon, those sorts of things. You never know what the next BBQ might be, or where you need to go to carry it out. But if you can do what's asked of you, you'll earn Blueberry Points, also called BP. BP is kind of school currency you can use in the cafeteria or at the school store. You might be able to use it for club activities in the future, too. Anyway, the long and the short of it is that you should do BBQs and get yourself BP. Okay, so this is the main way that we're going to be able to get the starter Pokemon. What I saw said that you needed BP and use it in the like, Elite Four club thing? I don't know. I think we'll learn about that in a bit. We do know that Lacey is part of it, so we'll probably just get that shortly. But anyway, we just need to accrue BP, and then we can use that to unlock starter Pokemon in one of the biomes. Again, I don't know which Pokemon are in which biomes, so I'm just gonna go with the Savannah one because that seems like the most likely one to have fire types. But yeah, this is how we're gonna be able to get that. I think this is also how we can get the evolutionary stone for Duraludon as well. So definitely gonna need that as well. Okay, so you check wish quests by pressing the right button. Oh, okay. So D-pad. A max of 3 quests will be displayed by default. Each time you complete a quest, a new one will be added to take its place. Every time you clear 10 quests, a special bonus will be unlocked. You can also help your friends in their quests if you're playing Union Circle, which, I can't do that, so... Okay, blueberry points are points that can be used like cash. So just like the league points that we have in Paldea. Although, I can also use league points here, which is weird, but you know what? Let's roll with it. Use them to make purchases at the school store or the student cafeteria. You can also donate BP in the league club room to support other clubs. So yeah, the league club is where we will need to go to get the starter Pokemon. And that's it from me. Sorry for having to dash, but I really must be off now. Enjoy your time at Blueberry Academy! Oh, Blitzel. Oh. Hey, this is Destro's phone, right? It's me, Carmine. I heard the news. You got picked for Blueberry Academy's exchange program, right? Sure did. Ha! What my teachers told me. Never thought we'd be fellow students of BB Academy. Anyway, you should totally come show your face. It's been too long already. Now, let me think. Where could we meet up? Oh, have you been to the terrarium? There's a space called the Central Plaza, right in the center of the dome. I'll meet you there. Don't keep me waiting if you know what's good for you. Carmine, even when it's supposedly been, like, months since, like, I assume, like, oh, that's just the time difference between when the DLCs were released. Some things never change. Okay, so I guess we need to head on over to the Central Plaza now. And honestly, I think it's a good idea just to grab a bunch of things in the meantime. Okay, so the Central Plaza is down this... Oh, we already have the Pokemon Center there. I mean, I guess we can kind of steadily make our way over there while we explore around a little bit. That'll be the last thing that we do, though. Okay, so there's Esper. We have gotten a Crabrawler. Pick a Peck. Okay. Speaking of which, there's a Peck right here. Okay. Already fought one. That's fine. I don't believe we've gotten... No slack-offs. Well. Seems like a good opportunity to try to get Cortez to evolve. I mean, if Slack-off are just gonna be true to their name and just not really do much of anything, it'd be very easy to sneak up on them. And that didn't one-shot. That's fine. Alright, so down goes the Slack-off. Okay. Actually not too far from being able to evolve Cortez. Honestly? Let's get some Strika in the Pokedex. Is that a Rufflet over there? I think so. Yeah, it is. Huh, interesting. Also, level 56 Zebstrika. Then again, La Rochelle was like 56 or 58, so... It is honestly surprising to me just how low level the wild Pokemon are compared to the trainers. But now Scraggy's evolving. Alright, and now we've got a Scrafty. Scrafty, the hoodlum Pokemon. Groups of them beat up anything that enters their territory. Each can spit acidic liquid from its mouth. Ugh. Alright. Okay, so what else is around? Robska. I have zero. Ah! I don't even know what that is! Oh, it's a Relor! I guess we can fight a Relor, sure. God, Relor is probably one of the more forgettable Pokemon that was introduced in, Paldea. Very sweet. When a Milcrete. Ooh, so that would be a way to get an Alcremie, well, a specific Alcremie, I believe. Okay, so let's head on over to Central Plaza. I do not believe I do not have a Brava in the Pokedex. Okay. So again, not really too bad to just try to fill out the Pokedex and get some training. And I guess also get Pokemon materials, because there's going to be new TMs available too. So being able to do that is also going to be helpful. Deerling, whatever the Dung Beetle Pokemon is. Bunch of Trapinch in the holes. Chansey. Chansey. I trained off a lot of you in the past. Alright, let's go ahead and do a high jump kick. Easy! And a ton of experience. Okay. That's a Trapinch. That's a Flygon. You know what? Sure. Level 58. That Flygon shouldn't be too hard to take care of. And again, just generally adding to the Pokedex. Honestly, like, when it comes to, like, certain quests, they do say, like, oh, you need to go and either do, like, random, like, attack things or catching certain Pokemon. I honestly think just trying to get as many Pokemon in the Pokedex is going to be super helpful, especially if we do need to catch a bunch of different types of Pokemon like that. So just being able to have so many Pokemon in the Pokedex. Litleo. Yeah, Litleo were there. Oh, no! No, 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 no. I was gonna say, ooh, a trainer! Black text box. Nope. Big ol' nope. Big nopes. Okay. Actually, didn't really see this. I don't think I really tried going over here. But I mean... it kind of had the fly marker already there. Okay, so where is Carmine? Where is Carmine? Is she above me? She might be above me. Because I figure it's like, oh, like it could just trigger like a cutscene or anything here. Okay, so if we head up, there's Carmine. So, yeah, things are a bit rough right now. I couldn't agree more. Ah, you have a visitor, Carmine. Long time no see, Destro. Bet you missed me, huh? It's only been like one episode. Pretty much two. 2 episodes, Carmine. But sure, we missed you. Honesty's the best policy, huh? Time for me to go. Nice seeing you, Carmine. So long. Ah, okay, see you around. That's one of my classmates. She's an interesting one. Speaking of classmates, feels kind of weird seeing you here at my school. And look at you! You haven't changed at all since we last met. As for me, well, I've been helping Miss Briar with her research. We've been to all sorts of different regions. It's made my Pokemon a lot stronger than they were the last time we battled. You want to see? Oh, you totally want to see. Well, we have a battle court right here, so get into position. Okay, battle against Carmine with brand new Pokemon that are lower level than what we ended last time. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, you ready for a double battle? You won't know what hit you. Alright, rematch with Carmine. She starts with Mightyena and Toucannon. Oh, okay, this is gonna suck. I'll give you a special treat since you came all this way. Get ready to eat terrarium dirt! Okay, that is a major problem. And I'm kind of wishing that I taught Ephraim Thunderbolts. Okay, whatever. Let's go ahead and use Heavy Slam against Mightyena. La Rochelle can use Stone Edge on Toucannon. That didn't do crap. Okay. Well. Oh boy. What level are her Pokemon? Hey, stop that! Why don't you use one of those not very effective moves sometimes? They're level 74, so she is stronger, but she only has 4 Pokemon. And again, I only have 5. Let's go ahead, we'll use Dragon Pulse on Mightyena, and we'll use another Stone Edge on Toucannon. I'm honestly surprised that my Duraludon's the fastest thing on the field. Okay, but she was targeting Ephraim, which was unfortunate. Then again, I was also doing the same to her Toucannon. Granted, I did have my attack lowered, which complicates matters a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's bring out Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is at least my highest level Pokemon and is specifically meant for support. I honestly didn't know that this was predominantly double battles. So using Grimmsnarl is honestly, oh god, another Intimidate? Honestly, using Grimmsnarl, this specific Grimmsnarl was probably the best decision I could have made. And I didn't even realize it. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll use Reflect. Scrafty's gonna be trouble. Mega Horn. Mightyena's not gonna really be too big of a deal. Earthquake is going to hit Grimmsnarl, though, which is a little bit of a problem. So, let's go ahead and use... Stone Edge isn't going to be super great. Crap. I definitely need more cohesion if I really want to be able to utilize this. Because a lot of good ground-type moves just hit everyone. And without a good flying-type Pokemon, that's going to be a problem. Or a Pokemon with Levitate, which I also don't have. Okay, I guess just get rid of Mightyena. I think that's the best thing that I can do, is just try to lower the number of Pokemon that she has. That Super Fang is really annoying. Okay, and it does have Brick Break. Cool. Cool. Oh, and that didn't take... Oh, God, the stupid double Intimidate. Okay, I've got that, so that should work. We'll get rid of the Mightyena. And... just go for it. It's not gonna work. Unless I get rid of that Scrafty, I'm not gonna be able to put up my barriers. But still, at least down goes Mightyena too. So hopefully she doesn't have a third Intimidate. Okay, Brick Break. fine. I've got my own Scrafty. And last is Sinistra. Okay, Grass Ghost. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of that Scrafty so I can put up my barriers. And... oh, right! Let's go ahead and use Crunch on Sinistra. That's it. I'm ready to go all out! Time for me to tear it up! You know, I never realized she never terrestrialized her Pokemon in the first DLC. Oh, and now it's a pure grass type, so now my Dark Moons deal normal damage. Crap. Go on, Sinistra. Give him a nice blast of Matcha for me. Matcha Gotcha? What is that? It did a lot. That's what it did. Okay, down goes Cortez. Oh, I'm totally going to lose this. All I've got left is a Slowpoke. Okay, let's go ahead. My Terrestrialize is for Dark, though. Ugh. Spirit Break on Scrafty. And... oh, no. I can try a Heal... oh, Heal Pulse is specifically only with another Pokemon, not itself. Oh, no. I don't think I'm gonna win this, but just in case. Hex. Oh no! Yeah, I'm not winning this. Okay, wow, that double Intimidate really screwed me over. I don't really have a whole lot that I can do, realistically. It's faster. Ooh, it missed! So it doesn't have 100% accuracy. And that barely did diddly squats. Oh, no. I'm just gonna have to chance it. What? Well, good. Good. That was my only way that I could realistically try to pull out a win. Oh god, and it heals. It's a double hitting Mega Drain? Oh no! Oh yeah, I am 100% boned. I am 100% boned. Oh god, that's Sinistra. That's Sinistra. And the double Intimidate. But even without the double Intimidate, like, I need to get something that can deal with this thing. Oh god. Okay, well there goes a small amount of my money, so now I have to go and beat her again. Okay. Well, that's the first time I've actually lost the Carmine. I didn't lose to her at all in the first DLC. I lost to Kieran once. But, oh dear. Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to go ahead and call it a day here. The main thing is, how am I going to do this for next time? Well, next time, I should definitely make sure that my Pokemon are a bit higher leveled. So I think just kind of exploring around different biomes would be the best thing to do. And we'll just do that. So, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet, the Indigo Disc. We'll go ahead and try to train up our Pokemon a little bit. Getting a bit higher level will help out a bit to take care of her Pokemon. I also would like to try to do something to kind of help out. Adeline, I think, is just going to have to be a sacrifice play just to kind of draw in hits. Honestly, with La Rochelle, because she started with the Mightyena, What was her other Pokemon that she started with? I already forgot. Because she had Mightyena, she had Scrafty. I'm surprised she didn't have more Peck. Oh, Toucannon! Oh, it was Toucannon! Ah, that's gonna suck. Okay. So, La Rochelle would still be fine. Adeline would be fine. Or honestly, I think Ephraim might be a better play because Ephraim is a special attacker. So, Ephraim and Adeline to start. Adeline gets KO'd. I switch to La Rochelle so that way I can take out Toucannon. And we just kind of go from there. I think that is probably going to have to be my play. What I'm also going to need to do is try to teach one of my Pokemon either a Fire-type move or a Flying-type move. Something has to survive that freaking Sinistra. So, trying my best to do that is going to be... Oh boy. It's going to be something. It's certainly going to be something to try to figure that out. But it shouldn't be too hard. I at least... Well, I mean, technically I have the Pokemon advantage. It realistically is I have 4 Pokemon and a sacrifice play. But we'll figure it out. At the very least, this does give me a good chance to just kind of explore around a little bit. And actually, out of curiosity's sake, do we have... Oh, we do! We can do some of these BB quests then. Alright, so we'll focus on some of those quests, and then we'll go ahead and take on Carmine. So just doing those will help us get some BP, which in turn will eventually help us to get a starter Pokemon. I'm not sure how many points we're going to need, and I don't know when exactly that gets unlocked, but the sooner that we get enough points, the better. So we'll try to focus on that while we're also working on just gaining more experience. And again, I'll figure out someone to give a flying or fire type move, depending on who is compatible with what. And actually, this might not be a bad idea to also... I think I'll go explore the coastal region just to see if I can find that one person that will give me something to evolve Slowpoke, because until it evolves, it is essentially dead weight. So, that might also be a factor that might help out. So until next time, everyone, take care.